Hi, my name is Suzanne, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to use the large format camera. To begin, I've already set up my tripod and leveled it. After leveling the tripod, I mounted my camera on top. Once mounted, I made sure that it was leveled as well. I then make sure that it's in the 0 position. The 0 position pretty much means that anywhere you look, that you see a number, you make sure it's on 0. After you have set it on the 0 position, you're going to want to open your shutter. Upon opening your shutter, you're going to want to make sure that your aperture is fully open. Next, you're going to take your dart ball. You're going to come behind the camera, and you're going to look through the ground glass. While doing this, you're going to make sure that you have composed your image and you're including everything that you would like in your image. After that, you can use the front or rear standard to focus your image. However, do pay attention to this. The front standard, if you choose to focus with that, will crop out certain elements of your composed image. Thus, it is recommended that you use the rear standard. After you have fully focused your image, you're going to want to lock your camera. Then you are going to want to take a light meter reading. I have already taken a light meter reading, and my light meter reading told me that if I want to shoot at f16, I must set my aperture to f16, and I have to set my time to 60 because currently the lighting is saying f16 at 1/60th of a second. After I move this to 60th of a second, I then make sure to shut my shutter. After doing this, you're going to take your film holder. You're going to load it into the back very carefully. If you do move your camera, you will have to recompose your image and you will have to refocus. Now that my film holder is loaded, I'm going to take out the sleeve. After I've done this, I'm going to use my shutter release. This is not your typical shutter release. I was having technical difficulties with my own, so I'm using a medium format mounted shutter release. Before, though, you're going to want to cock your shutter. After you've cocked your shutter, you're then going to make sure that the camera is settled and that your shadow is not in the image or the shadow of the camera is not in the image. You want to just make sure that everything is exactly how you want. Now, you're going to take your image. That's simple. After you've done this, you're going to make sure that you put the sleeve back in with the black facing out, letting you know that you have exposed your image. And that is how you shoot with a large format camera. Now I will be showing you how to load 4x5 film into a film holder. Note that normally this is done in a completely dark room in order to prevent your film from becoming clouded. So first you're going to start off with a box, and inside of that box you're going to find another box. You're going to flip over this box, and in Kodak you generally find the foil bag, but if this was Ilford you'll find a plastic bag. And inside one of those types of bags you will feel, and there are 2 pieces of white paper that are containing your film. So what you're going to do is lift that up out of the box, and then I like to feel for the notches in the film, and once I find that, I will pull out the top sheet. And after I find that notch, I flip it over so that I have the notch in the bottom left corner. And then I take my film holder and I lift up the sleeve, and about 1.5 inches up, you're going to find where you should be sliding your film underneath. So you can feel that with both fingers. Then you're going to gently slide in your film and shut it and push down the slide, and then immediately lock your film holder. After you've loaded as much film as you're going to load, then make sure that you put your film back into the bag and that you flip the box back over and completely shut the box to prevent any film from further damage.